appears I am live now. Okay, give me just a second, fellas and ladies, and we will make sure this is actually working this time because I've been having problems getting it connected. It says live, and let me see. Okay, is it actually live? Are we live or are we Memorex? Okay, so how do I watch this? Okay, back. This is so much fun. Videos. Alright. Y'all have to forgive me. This is my first time playing with. Oh, here we go. Hey! Alright, I'm live. Alright. I'd like to welcome all of y'all to Sandra Stitch Dash AustinThreadCrafts live stream. That's AustinThreadCrafts. Get it focused in there. Is it going to focus? Anyway, we're at https://sandrastitchdash.com. We sell cross stitch all over the world, but we also sell a lot of Native American beadwork that I myself make. So I'm here to show off some of it tonight, including this one I made. Isn't that pretty? Can't get that to focus very well, can I? Don't know if there's autofocus. All of these are available at AustinThreadCrafts on sandrastitchdash.com. You can come to our website and pick any of them out that you like and order them. Sometimes I'll sell one and then sell another one, but I go make them right away. It just takes a couple days sometimes to make. So let me show you some. Like I said, this is one. This is the Turquoise Mountain headband. I can't seem to get it to focus very well. There we go. It's a smaller one. It's a cheaper one. These will fit any Western style hat. They've got ties. You just tie it tight. I don't have it tied tight because I change them quite often to take pictures. All these are available at sandrastitchdash.com. I like my hat. So let me show you some. Like I said, I have narrow ones and wider ones. This is a narrow one, and this is another narrow one. I'm just going to kind of show it up here to you. I'm very good at beadwork. I've been doing this since I was 14 years old, which has been a long, long time. I'll say that much. You won't see any knots along the edges. These will not come apart unless you really, really yank on them. I make them out of polyester thread. I wax and treat the thread so that it lasts a good long time. This is like a special thread that we use for cross stitch normally, but I also use it for the beadwork. It conditions the thread, strengthens it, and keeps it subtle and helps it from breaking. These narrow ones range from $40. And like I said, you can order one anytime on our sandrastitchdash.com website. This is just a nice black one. I'll kind of show you what it looks like on here. You see it's the same width as the one below it, the Turquoise Mountain one. The thing does not focus very good. This is a new camera and all that. I'm not used to this. I haven't done this in about 4 or 5 years, so give me a second to catch my breath here. All right, then we have a little bit wider ones. And then I do all kinds of styles. This one is the Four Winds, and it's a little bit wider, so they're a little bit more expensive. These go up to about $75, I think, depending on how wide they are. If you see any you like, you can bring it up on the shop, get the price. They're all about 20, 21 inches long. They all have tie straps. And I try to color coordinate the beads on the end of the tie straps. Now I put leather tabs on the end. See how that is? Punch a hole. And that's glued with jewelry glue. It won't come apart. It'll rip the leather before it'll break the glue. And all the threads are glued in there, so it's real solid. You can I mean, you can pull on this thing and they're not coming apart. Let's see, 4 directions. One beautiful headband. We go on here about like that. Okay, let me show you the next one. I see a lot of beadwork done for shawl dancer. If you've ever been to a powwow or anything, like I go to the powwow locally here in Ohio. So I got this beautiful shirt at. Isn't that a beautiful shirt? Well, the shawl dancers. And I did a headband here to tribute to the shawl dancers. That's the shawl dancer headband. See, it's quite a bit wider than that one. These go up to like 17 or 19 beads wide. You put it on your hat and you can tack it down with thread on 4 sides to hold it from slipping off your hat. That's the shawl dancer one. It's a beautiful headband. I like that one. All right, let's go to the next headband and check this here. Make sure it's working. All right, it's working. Shows it's working. All right, now this is my most popular headband. I've sold at least a dozen of these like this. Very colorful. More like a Aztec type. Got a little bit of sun in the background there, but it's a very beautiful headband. Said all these are like 20 to 21 inches long. That one's available on the site also. That's the most popular one I have. And there again, you see the beads on the end of the ties. Kind of match the colors. And this is a common one you see a lot, but I did changed it up a little bit. It's the running horses. I added the green and blue instead of just a neutral colored background to give the grass and the sky. And it just repeats on the back front. See, that's a wider one too. That's what it would look like on your hat. You have to forgive the glasses. I can't see close up. I have to wear them to see this beadwork. I also make guitar straps, and I'm starting to work on some earrings. I'll get to that in a little while. I just sold a guitar strap, went to England. I believe this is the second most popular. What did I? Oh, I got 2 of those. Oh, I actually have 2 of these made and ready to go. So we wouldn't have to wait on that. Also have 2 of these made and ready to go. This is the second most popular one so far. Another beautiful colors. That would be the center of it. This thing doesn't focus very fast, so you got to kind of go slow to get it to focus. That's my second most popular headband. Again, they're 20 to 21 inches. Now, people will ask, wow, $70, why is it so high? These things take 8 to 10 hours a piece to make. So it's not like I'm even making minimum wage doing this. I just love doing this. I love seeing people wearing my headbands. I guess you could wear them as a headband. It might be a little bit gap in the back. I love making these, so they do take 8 to 10 hours to make. Because I'm very careful. I'm very picky on my beads. I only use Toho beads, which is one of the top 2 brands. They're very uniform, very even in colors. A lot of these beads you buy at different places like Wally World and things, they're not all the same size. These are very, very uniform, and I pick out any that are misshapen or smaller or bigger, and I toss them. They're very, very high quality beads. I love working with them. I'll show you something that's made out of I can get it off there. This one's made out of Wally World beads. And you see it's kind of lumpy, and the beads are different sizes and everything, and I just don't like that. See, like here you can see how big that white one is, and just all the beads are all different sizes. I don't like those. I don't use them anymore. I had 9 pounds of them, big gallon bag. I donated just to get rid of them. And my third most popular one so far, another beautiful one. All these are beautiful. I really love the colors in these. That would go on your hat like that. You see about how big it is. Pretty wide one. I think all these other ones are the wider ones. These are all available at AustinThreadCrafts section on sandersstitchdash.com. Come visit us, get you a beautiful headband, hat band, put on your hat, wear it to powwow. Well, this one's the widest one I made. I actually wore this one last year in September when I went to the Great Mohican Powwow, where I got this t-shirt. This is a wide one. It's kind of a somber mood. It's darker colors. Different kind of design there. Very nice. Still very colorful. Very nice design. All right, let me see. Oh, this is one I made as a special request for somebody, and then they didn't get it. They showed me a picture of a Cherokee dancer, and they wanted to know if I could do something similar. So I made it up for them. Then they didn't buy it from me. So that's middle of it here. It goes on the hat band, just like that. Turquoise background. So that one is, actually that one is not available on the site. I never put that one on the site. So if you want one of those, you're going to have to message me or tell me on here if you'd like one of those. This is a one for the ladies, I guess you could say. Roses. It's black and white, kind of a yin yang type with little red and yellow roses and the green vine going down it. That's how that one would look on the hat. Pretty one. Now I can do variations on these if you wanted yellow roses with red centers or something like that. You just gotta measure me. I do custom work. Yeah, this one's actually featured in our little preview clip. Now myself, I am Lakota and German. So my mother was Lakota, my dad was German. I look like my dad more than anybody, except for I don't have his blonde hair and blue eyes. I've got my mother's dark hair and dark eyes. That's a beautiful one there. I speak quite a bit of Lakota. Taku e hekin iuha o na hong washte te ka wana okche biela yakin kate. That means it is good hearing everything that you say, but it is time for me to speak. Now this one I do variations. I do that one. This one's actually, I have two of these. One is done with silver beads and the other is done with white beads. I got halfway through that one and said, wait a minute, those are supposed to be silver, not white. So I have a white one and a silver one. And of course that kind of changes it up a little bit on how they look on your head. And see, that seems a little darker, but it's got the antiqued silver beads in it. Still beautiful, beautiful headband. And I experimented. I said, you know what? I can use that same design. Am I missing one here? Thought I had a different one. Oh yeah, I sold it the other day. It's on the loom over here. This is another one. It's the same design, but uses different colors. It's got the silver beads with that kind of a grass green on it. That's the same style as the blue one. And this one I'm currently working on, it's the red version of that. I just sold one the other day, so I'm having to make another one. I always try to keep at least one of these each in stock. This is my loom I bought. I bought that one, but I also make my own. I got a couple back here, looms I made myself. That's for a guitar strap. It's called Buffalo Trails. I have I do guitar straps also. I have a bunch of them, buffalo leather and cow leather. Now this also is the same design but different colors. You'd be amazed what you can do with different colors. That's the same design but different colors. Call this one the Ghost Diamonds, of course, because it's all black and white, and that one the Red Diamond. It's the same design, different colors. Really, you can really change colors on these to make all different varieties. That's all the same design with different colors. So all of these are available at AustinThreadCrafts jewelry section on sandrastitchdash.com. Now, I do have, I believe, one guitar strap made up right now. This is on Native American or American buffalo leather. This is a guitar strap. Got the hook on the front. It's kind of a dark chocolate brown. The beadwork is done on the loom, then sewn using the existing holes from the leather. And this adjustable, different sizes. That's the only one I have made right now because, like I said, the one I sent one out today went to England. And this is one that's going on. Let's see. I got the straps here. This one is going on this one. This is a, if I can get it loose, it's a lighter brown, a little bit wider than that other one. That's a 2.5 inch, I believe. And the Buffalo Trails beadwork is going on that one. Once I finish that, that's half of it right here. And then the other half will be about right there. And I made one of these already. And before I could even take a picture of it, I had it sold. It went like that. That was a very nice one. But I also have narrower ones, some that are 2 inches, and then the wider ones. And the price, of course, varies depending on whether it's a wider or narrower one. I did one on a red capri leather, and the design I used was this one, but I doubled it in width, made it twice as wide. And that came out really, really beautiful. That was a custom order. Let me see. My little feather clips. Also have these on the site. Clips to hook on your hat. Well, it's supposed to go on the back or somewhere, but those are available inside turkey feathers. Got a bunch of those around here somewhere. I hope the audio is coming up on this good. I'd like to welcome you again to Sandra's Stitch Dash, our Austin ThreadCrafts section. I do a lot of cross-stitch patterns, but I also do the Native American beadwork. Myself and Rita, my sister, I do the designs and we both do the beadwork. That's the guitar straps. Like I said, I'm starting to experiment some with earrings. I haven't got much done yet because I'm just learning how to do it, but I did a shawl dancer. You can see the fringe on there. She's the shawl dancer. These are pretty big earrings. They weren't look very good on me, but. And then I have one of these in. Actually, I have a pair of these made. Now, these were the first 3 I ever made, so I had to learn the hard way as I was going how to make these. But I will be getting those on the website soon, so after I get some made up. Now, I don't know if you can see it in the background. This is also available. It's a bone breastplate that the dancers wear. And this is very heavy because that's real bone. Let's see, get down a little bit. Excuse the pajama bottoms. It's got the beads in the center and the 3-inch bone. And then it's got turkey feathers with a metal capuchons, the fringe. And I think this one's on the Etsy store. I don't think it's on the shop, but these are $225 for these. And that's pretty reasonable because there's 72 of those bones and they cost like 80 cents a piece. And that's real bone, buffalo, not American buffalo. I think it's a Indian buffalo, but it's real bone. And that's very heavy. That probably weighs about 5 pounds. But for dance regalia or for hanging on for display. If anybody's interested in one of those, I have plenty of bones and can make those or any more. Let me see, what else we got? I do make bracelets and things. These are some of the first ones I made. I don't have them on the shop yet. If anybody's interested in them, you'd have to tell me through Messenger or on the video here. That's a real turquoise there. And it has a metal bar in there. Metal bars are like this, aluminum bar. Then I bend them to shape. Leather on top, leather on bottom. And I sew the edge together. And that's got the loom work, beadwork. That one's got the turquoise in it. Now this one I did a little different with the strapping. I actually used the leather lace to strap that one down. And they're very, very nice. The beautiful beadwork on there. Doesn't focus very good on this camera. I don't like that. And this one was just straight sewn on. This was actually, I think, the first one I made. So it's not that great, but I'm getting better as I make them. It looks a little rougher than the other one. And then the one I'm currently working on, I haven't sewn the edges, so you can see the metal in there. With the leather on top, leather on bottom. And this is the 4 directions one. So I'm working on that one currently. And still got to sew it up. And let me see what else we got here. Let me put those back up. Now I do make flute wraps. I have a pretty good collection of flutes here myself. I don't know if I can move the camera. Well, I hate moving that camera because I never get it back into place. But I do have 6 or 7 Native American flutes that I won't play now because the wife downstairs would probably complain about the noise. But I do make flute wraps. What a flute wrap is, those have 6 holes, but the traditional Native American flute only has 5. The middle hole is covered by this, and then you put your finger on it, and that keeps the sound down. I do have these on there. I have different, and you put it around the flute, you tie it tight, and they're called flute wraps. They have all these on the shop. I've got a green and a blue version of that one, the 4 directions. And I got a couple others made up. There's probably 10 different versions on the store. If you go to the store, see, now that one also has the 4 directions in the center, but it's a little different. Those are flute wraps. Go around the flute, pipe. You could even wear them like as a bracelet by tying them. Excuse my hairy arms. But they're a little short for that. I do need to get some cups made though. So those are the flute wraps. I don't believe this is on the shop yet, but also make bone chokers. Bone chokers, if you're looking for one of those, let me know. Get a hold of me. I will see what we can do with it. Bring that back up there. So if you need a hat band, going to hat, going to powwow, going to a dance, just like go out on town. I do have plenty available right now. And can do custom designs, or I'm always adding new designs. There's quite a few hat bands. That's a lot of beadwork there. If you're interested in any of those, they are available in the AustinThreadCrafts section, jewelry on the top of the menu at sandrastitchdash.com. It's AustinThreadCrafts. Oh, you can't even read that. No, can't read it. Sandra, that's Sandra with a S. Sandras Stitch Stash. Sandra's Stitch Stash.com. We sell all kinds of cross stitch supplies. We got fabrics, needles. I even have Toho beads on there for sale. So if you're looking for any cross stitch stuff, because both me and Sandra do cross stitch, and Rita too, um, we have all that available on the website, plus the beadwork. So if you're interested in any beadwork, I'm going to be doing some videos here pretty soon, like how to start and stop a thread on the loom work, how to thread a loom, how to make your own loom. Because these are really easy to make. It's just a 1x6, and I cut them, put a couple screws to hold them together. I use a spring, but you can also use a comb, like these are made using a comb. That's real handy. They're real easy to put together. Cost you about 15 bucks from Lowe's to make those. You can make them any size you want. This one's actually one I purchased, but it's adjustable up to 45 inches or something like that. Because I'd hate to do a 45-inch long beadwork. But you can. Leave that loom back over here. I'd love to show y'all other stuff. This is my collection of colors of beads. If I can do this without dumping it out. I've got like 18 different colors, all Toho beads. And I do sell the Toho beads on the website in tubes like this. They weigh 50 grams, and I have a lot of colors available. They're 6-inch tubes. I actually have 6 and 6.5-inch tubes. I've got plenty of beads available. Anybody looking for beads, you can go there and just type in Toho in the search bar, and it'll bring it up. See, I can't think of much of anything else today. This is our first video on beadwork. Oh, can y'all see my drum up there? There's my drum. The powwow drum, Sweat Lodge drum. Said I am half Lakota, half German, but I'm not registered to any tribe, so I'm not representing any tribe or affiliation like that. These are Native American style headbands and beadwork. If you're interested in any, go to sandrasstitchstash.com, look it up, Sandra's Stitch Stash, all one word, .com, or type in AustinThreadCrafts in a Google. That's all one word, AustinThreadCrafts. Shows it as 3 words on here, but on Google, just type AustinThreadCrafts, it'll bring you up. We're on eBay also. If you do headbands, look for Sandra Stitch Stash. We have an Etsy shop also. I do other work. I make scissor fobs. Hook on your scissors. I do a lot of Native American style there and other styles. We have those available at Sandra Stitch Stash. What you do is, if you lose your scissors a lot, these are real handy because you clip this on the scissors. Makes it a lot easier to find. It's called scissor fob. This one's a Thunderbird style. I've got some arrowhead style and many others. If you're looking for anything like that, I will be making more earrings and other assorted stuff as I get time. But I mainly do the hat bands. Like I said, if you're looking for hat bands, I have a large variety of reasonable prices, because I do charge, I think, less than most people do, unless you buy junk stuff from over in China or Taiwan. But you get what you pay for. I do very good quality, and they're very well made. Come check us out. I welcome you all to sandrasstitchstash.com, and I look forward to seeing y'all in some more videos soon. So y'all have a good night. Thank y'all for showing up.